Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know when wild. Jaded Gemini till the day I die. And I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So nah.
She's blackety black, and she's black, y'all.
We had to wait till Black History Month was over to come with this foolishness.
And we had to give it a few days. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTube couple. Back at it again. We in your top 5, top 10. Juice and gin.
What?
Not so much, but hen. Oh, yeah.
Well, today we're going to be talking about Raquel Dolezal 2.0. So if you guys remember Raquel Dolezal, we've done a few podcast highlights on her. Go on our channel, check it out. But
way too many.
Basically somebody who is a white person who pretends to be, I wouldn't even say pretending. I feel like it's deeper than pretending. More like identifies.
Role play chat room.
Identifies as a different race to the point where like they go beyond boundaries, completely reject their own family, their own culture, and just like go full send, usually in good old, and I know our non POC Corn Gang members can agree that in good old white people fashion, they always, have you noticed they always go for leadership roles within the minority groups?
No, I have not noticed that.
You haven't noticed that?
No,
Raquel Dolezal, NAACP.
Can you turn me down a little bit?
Yeah, this lady that we're about to talk about is part of a Muslim organization. She has documentaries, like social justice documentaries.
No. Really, though?
Yes.
That's actually better than what Raquel Dolezal had going on. I'm not even going to lie. Raquel Dolezal was just doing micro braids in the garage.
This lady was going, I'm going to give her a name. What's her name? Hold on. Raquel. If that is your real name, Raquel.
I know. Did she change it to Raquel, or is that the real name? Do I sound better, y'all? Put a corn emoji in the chat if I sound better.
Here, while you're doing the sound check, I'm going to show y'all what Raquel looks like.
Dude, they look very eerily similar.
Raquel and Rachel look similar to you?
They really do.
But yeah, Raquel was cosplaying as
y'all. Mercury was in micro braid. So
hold on, I got to get all her races. It was a Muslim, South Asian, Arabic, and there was one more.
Is Muslim a race or a faith?
Muslim is a faith.
So she's also
Muslim is a person that practices the faith of Islam.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm just confused on how are you all this shit? Hold on.
I'm a little confused.
I need to get here. Let's get brushed up. And mind you guys,
how long has she been at this?
For at least 10 years.
Oh, that's why she's doing it.
Yeah, because I'm about to show y'all, because I looked her up before.
Nothing.
And I was like, hold on, I want to see like what type of work has she done in the past? Like what type of social work? Because like I said, I don't know why they always go to leadership positions within minority groups. So hold on, I'm gonna go back 10 years ago.
They got to be the treasurer of the Boston party of the NAACP.
She has a this is the movie I was telling y'all about. Culture is no excuse for abuse. Basically trying to talk about femicide, women's getting abused, like we were talking about before we started this highlight, trying to focus on women's rights within these marriages in Arabic country. You get what I'm saying? Going that route. She's speaking out against radicals in 8 years ago. Damn, they called her a charlatan. Yeah.
They call her everything but a child of God.
Look, this is part of her mini documentary.
Now, I want to just blatantly say this.
She was on Fox
nothing
News.
Wrong with a white person practicing Islam.
No, none at all.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And the fact that she's being called all these things, I think that there's a little bit more at play clearly. So what's really the problem? Because, I mean, your Raquel 2.0, what brought everything to a head, though? Because
her parents. The same thing as Rachel. The same thing. That's why I said this is Raquel too. Her parents, and you know the description they said? She is white as snow.
Not white as
They
snow.
said she is not none of this. She is white as snow.
Was that actually their verbiage?
Yes. They call her a snow bunny. No, I'm playing now.
Dr. Umar has entered the. You've
Nah,
been
I'm
snow
playing.
bunnied.
So y'all did see though that she was on Fox speaking about certain beliefs. So I want y'all to understand
Out
why
of all the places,
why this headline says that she made anti-white statements, because she was, passionate about her quote unquote identity. So
you know what the next step for usually people that do what she's doing is, when you're like white, you join the Nation of Islam, and then
Daniel.
you start saying anti-white things. You know what's next, right?
Daniel.
You said something about a Netflix documentary. There was just a documentary about
You
somebody.
said
that
I'm
fit that
Muslim and I
same-
never seen a white Muslim in my life. Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think
I know
that
people
people would be
get-
like, no.
I know people
Could
convert.
be wrong.
I know people convert. So,
I know. I mean,
here, let's see what they talking about.
my uncle's visibly white. I'm pretty sure he's like on that.
This is my favorite story of the week. Thank you. Thank you for letting me talk about it.
Do you see how giddy this white woman is to talk about, ooh, I can't wait to expose this white man?
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Like,
say. I
what
feel
the
like
hell, dude? She
certain
pissed the
news
wrong person
platforms
off.
definitely
She
like
pissed the wrong person off.
right, and they just like, oh yeah, here we go. Because you were just on Fox News with this. Sky News Australia should be a subsidiary of Fox News at this point.
This is her.
I have an
This is her
extreme
again.
disdain for all news.
Story
at
of
this
Raquel
point.
in Islam.
Oh my God.
She was out 2 years ago in Philly. Made a call to organize a prayer in support of BLM. So yeah, she's giving Raquel Dolezal for real. And like you said, like, there is nothing wrong with this. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing this. That's awesome. It's just be authentically you. You could still be white and do good for other people, and you will be accepted. Like, you don't
I know
gotta
the rabbit
do
hole
all
is so
that.
deep, and we haven't really watched anything of her like actually, taking
Yeah, the
it
expose.
there. Yeah, I really want to see her in her element, though. I'm kind of curious now because I've seen Rachel.
Okay, so she used to be known. Maybe your viewers know the name Raquel Dolezal, white
Oh,
woman
not the-
back in 2015, outed as having been running a
got
chapter of the
Raquel.
NAACP, which is the black group.
Why is that funny to y'all? Like,
You know why
y'all
that's
are
funny.
tripping.
You know why that's funny, Naj.
Yo, I don't like that y'all laughing like that.
Okay,
Oh,
meet
boy.
Raquel Dolezal 2. She was Rachel Elizabeth Seidel, but she went more recently as Raquel.
So her real name is Rachel too, but she changed it to Raquel. Girl, oh my God, you're going.
I ain't gonna lie, Raquel does sound a little bit more urban.
Yes, that's why I'm like, you're going to hell, and you know what you're doing.
She
You're
knew
going to
exactly
hell.
what I was gonna say, bruh. Maybe we're going too hard on her, but nah, I don't think so. No.
Saraswati. Now, Rachel Elizabeth is white as the day is long. I mean, she's as white as I am, right?
White as river snow.
But Raquel Saraswati was allegedly gay, Muslim, Latina of South Asian and Arab descent.
That's what it was, Latina. I was like, what is the other one that was like so random? Because it's like everything else was in the same like geographic area. And then she said something left field. Yeah, the girl said, I'm pretty sure what she did was let enough non-white people tell her what she looked like and tallied up how
Just
many
went
times
with
she
it.
got the same. Because she does look Spanish. She looks like she could be half white, half like
I could see it.
Cuban or something. Like, I could see that. I feel like she just let enough people tell her what she could be and just like ran with it.
I just don't
'cause-
see why it always has to be somebody's like whole identity though.
Right.
That's always the
So
main
weird.
indicator where you're like, all right, bro, you are the blackest person in the room now, Doc. You have got all the
Right,
trophies.
you're the most biggest victim in the room. You win the oppression Olympics.
The
like,
second you start being Saraswati,
it's like she's a gay Latina.
she starts
Muslim,
talking with clicks and pops, and you're
Arab,
like, oh,
South Asian.
yo, hair braider in a garage.
Right.
She sells honey drippers.
Absolutely none of which is true. She might be gay. That's it. That's it.
They said she might be
All the
gay.
rest is a lie.
Hey, man.
Parents have come out. Her mother has come out to say, I don't know why she's been doing this. It isn't true. And her bronzer is getting darker year after year. And like all.
I'm just glad that y'all could kiki about this shit. Cause like,
They are
this,
not sounding.
It's the cosplay for me. Like, why is this funny to y'all?
Not
This
she's
is
LARPing at
crazy.
Chicana.
All great
No,
race
seriously.
fakers, she wound up becoming the head of the diversity, equity, and inclusion group for some Philadelphia-based Quaker group called the American Friends Service Committee.
She's a Quaker too?
Horrified that they have some race faker as their top DEI. Dude, it's so delicious. This is like the predictable end result of the race essentialism. If you're going to racialize everything, if you're going to do this divisive talk about the races and
here they
subjugate the
go.
whites to everybody else, of course, more and more whites
Subjugate the whites to everybody
it's like the new
else.
trans thing.
So
It's like the new
this
trans
fat
thing.
forehead girl think that this
Oh,
lady didn't see any value in her whiteness and decided to jump ship because something seemed more enticing. Do y'all
more
conservatives not
profitable.
realize that y'all just be openly saying that like being gay is fun as fuck? Like, do y'all not realize that y'all just be saying the most crazy shit? Like, bro,
They
this lady
definitely
has
make
a
it sound
mental
real
illness.
lucrative.
This lady has a mental illness.
And
Like-
then didn't she just say she was just talking about like the generalizing that comes along with like racism and races. But yet you're generalizing gay now
Right.
with somebody that, like you said, not
Nobody
only clearly
even
is a little
brought
bit
that up.
spicy, no pun intended, but also they clearly have way more things going on. It's way more multifaceted than this person's a little bit homosexual, right? Like what?
Because not one news line that I saw mentioned that lady's sexuality. All it mentioned was her race. This is the first time I ever heard that she was gay. I'm like,
Nah, but
she
once
ain't
they
even
had that
gay.
little
I
smidget,
bet
they
you
had
she's
to
bi.
run with that.
Leave that
though.
girl alone. Let her eat box. Anyway,
If she wants to do that.
she is lying about her ethnic identity for years, claiming she's a woman of color. Wow. She's a woman of color.
Dog.
She is 39 years old, born Rachel Elizabeth, is the Chief Equity, Inclusion, and Culture Officer of the American Friends Service Committee, which fights violence, inequality, and oppression. She is a Muslim activist. Are y'all freaking for real? She looks like Angelina Jolie in every movie.
Nah,
This
I
is
see,
a white woman.
But I see how she's trying to.
I'm sorry. I don't see any. I don't see any. Like, are y'all for real? She got blue. Like,
Nah, man, them green.
yo,
bro.
what the hell? You know what this is? The problem with this is all the cultures that she appropriated, Latin culture, and hey, y'all in the comments can get mad. I'm half Puerto Rican, bro, and I'll admit this. Every single one of them culture, colorism. They want they people to look like her. We
They
don't
really
look like
do.
her. This is a white lady. She got blue eyes, little lips. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, that's why I said I feel like she just let enough people tell her what she looked like
And then just
and then
went
roll
with
with
it.
it.
It's so obvious.
and then roll with it. Like,
I just
what is
really.
this?
They can never chill.
Where's
They
the
always got
parents?
it. They can't just be the one that's about supporting the cause and showing up. They got to have the megaphone.
This makes it. She's Italian. That's why she getting brown. But no, you're right. They
They got to
never
have the
just-
megaphone.
Right.
She
you
could have
gotta
just
be
chilled.
the loudest in the room.
And they always got to be named Rachel, apparently.
I call her. This is her mom. I call her Rachel. I don't know why she's doing what she's doing. I am as white as the driven snow, and so is she.
What did you do to your mom, bro? Your
I'm
mom must
German,
be
right.
on the totally other side of the coin for her to do that.
I'm German and British, and her father is Italian, and she's choosing to live a lie. It's very sad. Her daughter converted to Islam in high school and for some reason felt compelled to present a different ethnicity. And they shared some photos of her where she is much lighter and whiter.
She always had that little lip ring, though. God.
They said that she identified as a queer person of color who just so happened to be Muslim. I definitely feel conned and deceived.
She looks so similar to that lady, right?
Rachel?
Yes. Like if you take your hand and cover the screen.
It looks like Rachel Dolezal.
From basically, just the forehead combination with that nat chin, if you cover up the eyes,
this is what
it looked kind of like her. But if you cover up the mouth and look up, it looked like her.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at all that at the same time, it just looks like a whole different person in blackface.
I feel like she has a political agenda. And this is what I'm concerned about too. The organization she's a part of is worried that she has a hidden agenda, because the only news source about this was what we just watched, and
they already had an agenda.
They have an agenda to it, and then every time she comes public, it's okay. The war going on overseas. Now you over here talking about Muslims and stuff, and now we got this. It's just, I don't know, bro.
All right, I'm just gonna say she's acting like a terrorista. She needs to chill out, bro. Because she's one step away from jumping on the
Black
flight.
Lives Matter stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And she's only doing that to hide whatever she really got going on. Because if you're this whole person that could have just showed up and supported.
Look, this is what I was talking about.
Yep, there you go.
After 9/11, she just popped up on right-wing medias as moderator. That's what I'm saying. That thing that we just watched.
They've been waiting on that.
Yeah, like it just smelled fishy. Like she's just a puppet.
Huh.
I don't know how y'all
feel. So now I'm just confused, because if she was this puppet, maybe she just didn't realize she was, or some people just didn't get the joke the whole time. But I always was speculating, was watching this, seeing all those old Fox News clips, that they knew, hey, this would be an easy target, like Rilo Goodlow. Mm-hmm. Like just an easy dub, because clearly it's just a fallacy. It's just some old bullocks.
That's crazy. These people are insane.
For a quick check.
These people are freaking insane.
You done lost your damn mind,
they
boy.
They need to check them in somewhere.
She gonna be doing braids soon, bruh. Just you wait. If she's not already, because I haven't even heard of this person.
I think she's probably gonna get into a relationship, into a marriage with a man, and
move over to Pakistan or something,
to authenticize her identity even further. Yes, I do.
And then next thing you know, she's gonna be
or she's gonna move somewhere like Portland or somewhere on the West Coast and get into a queer relationship with like a hijabi. I could see that too, and like do TikTok trends and stuff and blow up that way. Like, either way, I know this lady wants attention for, like, culture baiting and, like, I don't know. This is just really weird. And I feel bad for the organization and stuff, because they seem really scared. Like, they told her a lot of information. Like,
she might be
she might.
You're an op. Agent.
You're an op, ma'am.
She might, like, really go overseas and be on, like, Live Leaks videos.
Look.
Driving